And you know that tenses are further divided mainly into three kinds. First will be present tense. Second, past tense. And third one will be your future tense. But as I have told you that here I am going to cover only present tense. Further, present tense is also divided. How? Present tense is further divided into four parts. First of all, present indefinite. Then we have present continuous. Then present perfect. And at last, present perfect continuous. So we are going to cover all these four kinds of present tense. So students, first of all, we have present indefinite tense. The rule for present indefinite will be subject plus V1. V1 means first form of the verb plus S or ES. Okay? For example, I have a sentence. I read my book. So, subject is I here. I am using the very first form of the verb. But I am not using S or ES here because we don't consider I in the singular family. Like if we have another sentence, he does not read my book. Here we are using ES. Why? Because we have a singular subject here, he, or if she is there, then also we'll use ES. But if I is there, plural are there, and they are there, so we will directly use the first form of the verb only, and then we will write the further statement. Similarly, students, we have some another examples here, like she loved her school. Where I had done a mistake? When I am not using S here. With she, he, it, definitely with the V1, with the first form of the verb, we will use S or ES. Now it is right. She loves her school. Similarly, if we have you as a subject in the sentence, again we will not use S or ES with you. Like you help the poor. So no need to write any S or ES with the verb. It's complete here only. You help the poor. Likewise, if we have they here as a subject, so here also no need to use S or ES. It will not go with the plural subjects. So they love their country. Students, we had done the sentences also, so you are very much aware about the affirmative sentences, and whatever sentences I had given you here as an examples, so these all are affirmative sentences. But yes, if you are going to use present indefinite in negative and interrogative sentences, so rules will be varied somewhere. So these were the example of present indefinite tense, and this is the rule for present indefinite tense, which I am repeating. Subject like he, she, any name, they, you, I. Here V1, first form of the verb, S and ES with the singular subjects plus with I, you and they, we will not use s and es. So students, next we have present continuous. And what will be the rule for this? It will be subject plus is, am, are plus V1 and ing. So according to this only we will have to make sentence present continuous, which are continuing in present. Those are called present continuous tense. Like I am reading my book. I is subject. Then we have to use is, am, are according to the subject. V1, here I am using read plus ing and then further. Likewise, we have another example like this. He is going to school. He is going to school in the lockdown. So he is the subject. According to the subject, we are using is here, and then V1, which will be go, and ing. He is going to school. If we are having they here as a subject, so we will use are, then V1 play plus ing, playing, they are playing, then football. Likewise students, this will be the present continuous tense and formula will be this. Subject is, am, are according to this, V1 plus ing. Next we have present perfect. And what will be the rule for this? It will be subject plus has, have plus V3, third form of the verb. Like I have, so that's why we are using have here. I have read. This is the third form of read. The pronunciation will be changed only, spelling will remain same. I have read my book. Likewise, you have finished your work. And if they is there, then also we will use have with the plural, and with I and you we always use have. They have left, third form of the verb, Agra. Here also we have used third form of the verb after have, here also and here also. But if we have he, so with this we will use has. If he is there, she is there, it is there, we will use has. He has gone to Delhi. Third form of the verb will continue with this also, but only the difference will be of using has and have. Likewise, if she is there, she has done her work. Subject has have V3. It will make the present perfect tense.